Choosing a career can be difficult, whether you're leaving education or you just fancy a change. Office life isn't for everybody. Some people choose to join the fire service, the police service, or even become a diving instructor. We're here at Blue Ocean Diving Club to speak to Ryby Stonehouse to see what kind of steps you should take to become a diving instructor. Thank you for joining us, Ryby.
Hi.
It's a pleasure. So what kind of personal skills or qualities would someone who's thinking about becoming a diving instructor need?
Okay, primarily I think you need to be very friendly. You need to be an open, gregarious sort of person to be able to communicate on different levels. Because the whole idea about being a diving instructor is having fun and getting paid for it. Yeah?
Right. Yeah.
So clearly being able to communicate, you need to be physically fit, you need to have enthusiasm, and you need to have a professional aspect in all things.
Okay. So what are the first steps that someone should take
to learn to diving and
yes.
route to becoming an instructor?
Yeah.
Well, firstly you need to discover scuba diving, which is your very first breath underwater. And what we do is we would have you in the water, and it's only waist deep, so we'd get you some basic skills which enable you to look after yourself when you progress deeper. Then we go down to the deeper pool and get you to play games, getting used to the weightlessness and the sense of freedom you get through three-dimensional movement.
Okay.
Beyond that, if you decide that you like diving, then you can do the PADI Open Water Diver course, which is the first qualification in diving. And that teaches you how to look after yourself, and also qualifies you to dive with a buddy of the same or higher qualification anywhere in the world. It's a license that lasts for life, it doesn't run out. It's just that you need to do some regular diving to keep your license up.
Right, okay. And what is PADI exactly?
Well, PADI's the world's largest training organisation for recreational scuba. It's the Professional Association of Diving Instructors. There's about something like 250, 300,000 instructors worldwide in about 180 different countries, offering a standardised system of diving education so that you can do your licence here in the UK or out in Australia or in the Caribbean, and you'll be the same badge effectively, with the same set of standards.
Right, okay. And after the initial open water course, getting to grips with the equipment and stuff like that, what would be the next step after that?
Well, there's a system of progressive continuing education within the PADI system. So you would progress from the open water, your entry-level qualification, to the advanced course. And the advanced course gets you to go a little bit deeper and teaches you some navigation skills, maybe diving on wrecks, maybe diving at night. So some areas of specialist interest that appeal to you. And effectively the advanced course is supervised experience. So you're building your experience with an instructor close by so that you can then progress on to more challenging diving. Beyond the advanced course, then you look to rescue diving, where you learn how to respond to and prevent diving incidents that hopefully won't occur, but we're hopefully teaching you everything that you need to know, but hope you never need to know it.
Right, okay.
So the worst case scenario sort of stuff, yeah.
And is there, further first aid skills that you would learn there, different from the norm?
Well, the first aid training that we offer through the PADI system is the Emergency First Response Programme, and that's a standard first aid and CPR training programme. So you do first aid, CPR, defibrillation, oxygen administration, which is an international standard. It's one of the world's largest first aid training organisations now. And above that then there was some specific diving related first aid stuff. With a specific oxygen administration course that you would do, but the first aid training programme is it's applicable for the UK workplace as well. So
okay,
pretty standard.
Excellent, yeah. And what would come after the rescue diving then?
Well, the rescue diver course then is your stepping stone either to work towards Master Scuba Diver, which is the highest recreational course, where you do 5 specialist areas. So you may end up being a deep diver, a wreck diver. You may be into videography or photography, and that would give you the Master Scuba Diver qualification. Or there's the professional qualification, which is Dive Master. Right. And Dive Master is the first level of professional qualification in a pyramidal system of how to get into the world of diving as a pro and get paid for your hobby, which is quite cool.
Tell us a little bit about some of the skills that you would learn as a dive master.
Well, the Dive Master course is, there's a lot of theory involved, so you learn the diving theory, so you learn some physics and physiology, there's some maths involved, there's some decompression theory. You need to know a lot about the equipment, because as a dive master you should be able to fix it and maintain it. Yeah. Then the Dive Master program is pretty much it's a hands-on role of supervision and control, logistics and organisation, to be able to take control of a diving trip with a group of qualified divers and get them in and out the water quickly, guide them around the reefs, bring them back and make sure everyone's had a good, fun, safe time.
Right, excellent. And then after the Dive Master, what would be the next?
Well, Dive Master, as I said, it's the first level of professional qualification. After that, then you progress on to instructor training. And the instructor training has, it's a 2-tiered system to get into. Firstly, there's an assistant instructor, where that person would be able to teach in the classroom and the pool, with minimal assistance out in open water, so the lakes, the sea, the ocean,
Right,
wherever.
okay, yeah.
And then beyond that, the assistant instructor, then you get to open water scuba instructor, OWSI, it's OWSI. And that's the world's most recognised scuba diving qualification as an instructor. And the program to actually become an instructor takes about 10 days, 10 days full-time course, quite intense 10 days.
Right.
And then there's an independent exam run by PADI head office staff. It's a 2-day assessment where you prove your ability to teach in the classroom, in the pool, in an open water environment, as well as your knowledge of diving theory and stuff. And when you've passed that exam, then you're licensed to teach.
Obviously, it's very intensive when you get to the higher levels then.
It can be intense, but the programme of education and development that you go through is both Dive Master and the Instructor Development course, the training programme, should prepare you very, very well to be able to be comfortable at getting through the exams.
Right, okay.
But it is a challenge. You know?
Yeah, I see. And the whole process overall, how long would that take on average?
Most people will take from your very first breath
Yeah.
to being an instructor at least a year. In reality, the Dive Master course is normally about 3 to 9 months. The instructor training, when you've done that sort of Dive Master course, is about 2 weeks.
Okay, and once you've reached this level and you've become a Dive Master and you're an instructor, is there any further progression within the whole industry?
Yeah, quite a lot. I mean, the progression is based on additional continuing education as an instructor, and where you can learn how to teach specialty courses. So you can become a deep diver specialty instructor or a wreck diver specialty instructor. And then there is a range of additional certifications gained through experience. So there's a big difference between a newly qualified OWSI instructor and the first level instructor, and one that's been at it for 2 or 3 years. So when you've been doing it for a while, you gain additional credits and qualifications for the amount of experience you have through teaching students.
Excellent, okay, very informative. Thank you very much for your time, Ryby.
Okay, no worries, thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Hopefully some of the information that Ryby has given to us may help you in choosing your career, and it may well be that becoming a diving instructor is the right thing for you.